How's it going, neighbors? Today we're going to take a look at the Malone AirFlow2 58-inch roof rack and see how well it fits on our 2024 Volkswagen Tiguan. Now, being a Tiguan owner, you know your cargo area is pretty much at a premium. Adding a roof rack is going to allow you to take advantage of the negative space on top of your ride and get those bigger, bulkier, and sometimes dirty items out on the road. So let's take a closer look at what it's made of, see how well it fits, and I'll show you how to install it. If you go with the 58-inch bar, that's going to give you a lot of hangover. So it's going to work well if you wanted to try to push things closer to the edge if you have a lot of things on your roof. You definitely want to make sure that you're staying within the Tiguan's rooftop capacity. So just keep that in mind and refer to your manual. Now, as far as anything like baskets, kayak carriers, or anything that's going to wrap around the bar, this is going to work well for just about any one of those accessories. And you also have access to a T-channel slot right on top, so you can lock those things in and trim your insulation accordingly. Now, another thing that I really like about how the Malone goes on, it's going to wrap around your bar and give you a nice tight seal. When you have that tight seal, that's going to keep the air from getting in here and give you a quieter ride as you go down the road, which ties back into the bar itself. The airflow is similar to an airplane wing, so it's going to give you less wind noise when you're rolling. You get one set of keys, and another real cool feature is the fact that you're going to have a tightening tool in each one of your lock cores. So it's a good value because it has everything included, and you're going to have that convenience of having your tool right on hand no matter what. So as far as setup, out the box, it's pretty much ready to go. You're just going to snip off the zip ties that are on there, get it measured up for your spread, and lock it down. Grab a tape measure, and I'll show you how to get it done. Now, the setup for this is super easy. Everything that you need is included other than a tape measure. One thing I would like to point out is the fact that you're going to receive this rubber strip that goes in the channel underneath. You're going to be able to trim that to size just using your regular scissors for your permanent installation. But this is just a test fit, and we're not going to want to cut that strip, but this is just it just drops right in, and then we'll take our tape measure and get the measurement as far as the spread for our towers. Now I'm just going to reach across and get my tower aligned with the bar and just let it rest on top of it. So now, again, I'm going to grab my tape measure, make sure I'm even as far as my hangover and even as far as the desired crossbar spread. All right, now that we have everything where we want it, we're going to tighten it down on each corner. And now that we have some pretty good tension on there, we're going to be able to stow away our tool. Now, I think it's really cool on these newer ones. They actually come with the tool for every one of the towers instead of just having two that you can stagger one on each side. And now you're just going to lock it down, nice and secure, ready to go. Now, if you have a T-channel accessory, you can drop it in. Otherwise, you can go ahead and get your end cap on and snap it into place. Now you're ready for adventure. Malone does a great job of creating a product that's super easy to set up, and it's a great value because it comes with included tools and locks. Once you actually receive it, get it installed and put it to work, I'd love to know what you think about it because I just love having that interaction with you. Now again, this is Ed with etrailer.com taking a look at the Malone AirFlow2 58-inch crossbars on our 2024 Volkswagen Tiguan.